The company, EM System. The big idea, it's a true lifesaver. Every day, ambulances rush sick or injured patients to hospitals, only to be turned away because the hospital is full. Enter EM System. This company operates a website that gives real-time information on hospital vacancies, so ambulances can be rerouted to alternates before it's too late. What's next? EM System is rapidly expanding. It's being used by 34% of hospitals across the country.
Okay, please welcome to the show Dr. Chris Felton, president of EM System. Welcome, sir. Congratulations. Great business idea. In hindsight, the best ones are always, duh, how is this not out there? I want to understand the mating process. How did you find the Golden Angels, and where were you at? Exactly what stage of the business were you when you got together with these guys?
We were introduced by one of the Angel members, Tim and I, to each other. And our idea had already been incubated and actually was grown through Infinity Healthcare, my parent physician organization, over a couple of years. So we were actually had product developed and we were starting to move when we first met.
So why would you at that point, if you had kind of an interested parent, Infinity, why the need for Angel? I would think Angel, and it's interesting, the last group we brought on, the idea was a little further along. Why Angels versus not VCs at that point, or going further with your initial parent investor?
Well, our parent investor, Infinity Healthcare, great group of guys, physicians, excellent work at what we do, but not real experts at growing a new IT company. So we really needed a little bit of money, but more so we needed talent. We needed business talent to grow, and so we needed to look outside. And we were not large enough to really be on the radar for VC, so we looked to angels.
So you go into this room, 20 of these guys. I was starting with the professor here. He's kind of scary as it is, but so you're in there, and what's the pitch? Give me the pitch.
Well, the pitch is basically, we've got this idea. We're up in Milwaukee. We have an internet-based system that allows hospitals and ambulance providers to log in securely and find out where they can take patients when there's emergency department overcrowding. The thing is up and running. We want to really take it to the next level and have it explode, and we need some outside business expertise to do that.
So you didn't just want the cash. You wanted the expertise of these 75 guys. Obviously a lot of brains in that group.
Absolutely.
How does somebody looking for angel money, whether it's that first 50,000 or 100,000, or you were further along, that $750,000, yeah, obviously one of the reasons you're doing it is the VCs are not interested and you don't want the VCs owning your lungs. How do you know you're not getting people too involved where you're going to lose your independence?
We knew right up front exactly what we needed. We needed the talent to come on board. We needed an ownership structure that was fair to Infinity, fair to the founders, fair to the new group. So we knew what we wanted, and we wouldn't have closed the deal if the management talent hadn't been part of it, and it was, and the Angels really delivered not only on the cash but more so on the management expertise.
They're classroom speakers and sources of internships and practical experiences for students.
As I went through evaluating the businesses, the plans and formats that we researched to take to the next level, there were regular times where in working with my colleagues we would think about what we want to do post-graduation with our careers, long-term entrepreneurship, etc. And just realizing that there's such a value that this is what you want to do, this is what you want to take forth.
We also had, for a while, about on a monthly basis, there were a bunch of Marquette students and I met with Tim on a couple of different business ideas we were all evaluating on his behalf and talked about them amongst each other, so that each person could kind of present what he thought about the business idea and kind of take some questions from the rest of the group as to how viable it was or what kind of progress was being made.
We view them as a critical part of our community outreach program. Through them, we're able to provide a variety of resources to entrepreneurs in the broader community. In addition, of course, they invest in some of the companies that they meet. Their process includes a review committee that meets about twice a month and looks at several hundred opportunities every year. In the course of these reviews, they do a lot of coaching and give quite a bit of feedback. As one example, they're currently talking to entrepreneurs about how to use the principles and ideas of bootstrapping to make their companies more valuable to investors sooner. It's their hope that this kind of coaching helps every entrepreneur they meet. Over and over again, we've seen these entrepreneurs become important resources to students in the classroom and outside. One of our students recently started a business around supplying coffee shops with, well, sort of with an iPass coffee mug. The network helped him meet executives at a local coffee chain where he is testing, and now introduced him to the senior leadership at Starbucks in Seattle. The task force envisioned classes that include entrepreneurial viewpoints in a wide range of disciplines taught in the various colleges. This has become the basis of both the undergraduate and graduate certificate programs now underway. In our new graduate certificate program, for example, there's a base of 3 courses in entrepreneurship: formation, growth, and entrepreneurial finance. In addition, for their additional 2 courses, students can elect to take real estate finance, engineering, innovation, and technology, new product portfolio management, biomedical technology, and medical device product development, with more electives in process. To summarize, our current programs include academic entrepreneurship programs, an undergraduate major, a graduate certificate, MBA entrepreneurship electives, and new classes in social entrepreneurship. Many of these are cross-disciplinary and cross-campus. Support programs for faculty to both develop entrepreneurial class materials within their own disciplines and to encourage, promote, and support faculty entrepreneurship efforts in many fields, including but not limited to science and engineering. Opportunities for entrepreneurs to interact with faculty and students through a variety of speaking and mentoring programs and an active student entrepreneurs organization. Robust opportunities for students to connect to entrepreneurs who share similar interests. A strong and growing business plan competition to strengthen the ability of students and faculty to apply principles of innovation to their own interests and gain significant assistance in growing these new ventures. So what have we learned along the way? How we teach is what we teach. To grow student interest in entrepreneurship, our own approaches must be entrepreneurial, including bootstrapping growth and innovating around new concepts. Most people will be eager to help if they're asked. Over and over again, we've been able to provide resources and connections well beyond our grasp, and our students have benefited. It's never finished. New opportunities present themselves every day. Ecosystems are chaotic but effective tools to take these opportunities and stress test them quickly and inexpensively. The good ones grow on their own, and the rest don't clutter things up. Thanks for listening. I hope this has been a helpful summary.